Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review, and next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Spider-Man Wave 14 Stilt-Man Build-A-Figure. Here we have the Hand Ninja, the army builder figure of the Wave, and Hasbro finally did it right and had the right Build-A-Figure piece with an army builder, so you don't end up with a million different torsos. You actually can end up with a bunch of extra legs, which can all be pieced together to make your Stilt-Man even taller. I only have the one Hand Ninja, so I won't be able to show you that when I do my Stilt-Man review, but I think eventually I'm probably going to get maybe one more Hand Ninja to do that, because I'm not really an army builder guy, and I technically already have a Marvel Legends Hand Ninja in the previous old one that they released in the 2-packs a ways ago. I'm not even sure how long ago now. It's probably 10 years ago now. But looking at it, side artwork looks awesome. I really love the way the artwork looks there. In figure form, though, I'm going to be honest, I am actually very disappointed in this figure. It's probably my least favorite in terms of looking at it in the box. We'll see how the figure is out of the box, but just looking at it, something about it I'm just not the biggest fan of, and I will do a side-by-side comparison with the G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Ninja also, so you guys see it. This figure I absolutely love, so that one, I don't know, we shall see. But it's nice to get an update from this one because the articulation on this just wasn't the greatest, but it's an awesome looking figure. So let's take a look at it. Looking at the back of the package there, we get some artwork again of the Hand Ninja. His bio reads, skilled in martial arts and espionage, the ninjas of the hand are a force to be reckoned with. And then of course Stilt-Man figures in the Wave. Let's get to it. Ooh, so just open the package and notice something. It actually comes with the stand for Stilt-Man, which kind of makes sense because I bet this dude's going to be crazy wobbly, just trying to balance on those little stubs of feet there. And then if you get him to be taller and taller and taller without any articulated knees, it's going to be, I think, tough. So we get a stand, so that is actually really cool. Okay, so here is the Hand Ninja figure out of the package, and it's a little bit better than I thought. We get some new parts in there, and there's a butterfly joint that I didn't know about, so it's definitely a lot better than I had, you know, my first initial reaction. It doesn't use as many parts from Mordo as I thought. It looks to be just the arms that were used. I mean, the boots are different, the legs are different, the rest of the body is different. So I thought it was going to use a lot because Dwight Stahl had mentioned, you know, it uses parts from Mordo. So I thought for sure the legs would have been, but the legs aren't. So I'm going to do a little bit more research, but I think those might be new. They might be Doctor Strange's. I have to kind of look. But it's definitely better than I thought. You know, balancing is always a trick with all kinds of things. But here are the stilts, the legs to the Build-A-Figure Stilt-Man. Now, what I had seen, and the way you connect it to make them longer, of course, there's the bottom of the foot, is it pops out right there. So to extend it, you would just simply extend this onto another piece, extend it onto another piece, that sort of thing. So that is how it's done, because I know a lot of you guys are probably curious, because I always was too. I'm like, how the hell do they piece together? So that is how. Looking at the accessories for the Hand Ninja, he comes with this. I forget what this is called. You guys let me know down in the comments below, but I always call it a sickle. And then when I reviewed the Classified Series Red Ninja, a lot of people corrected me. So here it is, whatever it is called, and this is done nicely. Black paint for the handle, but look at that gunmetal silver for the blade portion. That is really nice. We didn't just get the cheap-ass gray plastic that's semi-translucent almost. We get this nice silver in there, so that is really cool. And we actually get two of them. As you can see there, we get interchangeable hands. So out of the package, he has two open hands, holding hands, and then he comes with an interchangeable set of open hands. So that is pretty cool. And then he also has a sword, which I had already placed on the sheath. Oops, can't get it out of the hand. It is pliable, as you saw there. But that blade, we get that same silver gunmetal color. Black hilt, but that same silver on there, which is very nice because it looks realistic as much as it can be in you know, rubbery plastic, but it just came out looking really nice. So that is the sword. So now let's take a closer look at the Hand Ninja. I know a lot of people are going to ask, where did you get it? How, where, how? Now, I know this isn't at the beginning of the video, but people are still going to ask anyways. I did purchase mine from toysnowman.com, link in the video description below. They are a Canada-based online seller, so Canada seems to get things way earlier than the US, so in terms of legends, they seem to always get them quicker than us, so check out toysnowman.com, link in the video description below. Okay, so before we take a closer look, I can confirm that yes, the legs are the same from the movie Doctor Strange figures, including the boots. The feet are different though. The feet are different. So legs from movie Doctor Strange figures. Now, for the close-up. Okay, so looking at the hand engine, one thing that I think is weird that a lot of people are not happy with is they painted the eyes all this light color green. I don't mind it. Doesn't bother me any. I think white kind of would have looked a little bit better. The green just kind of really stands out with the red of the rest of the figure, you know, the dark red of the face mask. So that's just kind of one of those things. Looking at the rest of the figure, it's all red, you know, the hand, that's what they wear is red colors. The boots are a dark burgundy color, the same with the gauntlet pieces on his arms. We get that black little wrap that goes around the arm. You get the black sash belt. The sheath right here, we get into some nice silver color for the buckle as well as the throwing stars, whichever those are called. And then the sheath is attached to that. It is not removable, but that is how it looks there. And then you could see under the robes, we get some of that darker color in there as well. And then the hood. The hood actually sits a little bit better than I thought. You know, it is a little bit higher, but you know, definitely the Red Ninja from G.I. Joe Classified series definitely has that similar type problem where the hood just kind of sits a little bit high in my opinion. It's not terrible, but you know, it is very, very, very noticeable. So there he is. The head sculpt looks good, but it's just those eyes that just the way they stand out is just a little off to me. But you guys let me know what you think of the eye color. I really think white would have been so much better. But let's zoom out for that articulation now. Okay, so the Hand Ninja's articulation. The head is on a ball joint with a hinge, but it's really stiff. So looking up, he can look up that much. Looking down, he can go down quite a bit, which is good. You get the full rotation in there, of course. A little bit of pivot going on in there, so that is pretty nice. Arms, you can get them to go out that far, so basically straight out. You get a full rotation in there, of course. There is that butterfly joint that's hidden in there, so you can get it to go back that far and get it to come forward that much. Not a whole lot, but it's definitely nice anytime we get those butterfly joints in there. We have an upper bicep swivel there. We have a double jointed elbow like so. The wrists swivel and they do hinge. The diaphragm joint, so no ab crunch, so he can pivot to his left that much. There's some weird shape right there to his abdomen, which is unfortunate. And then going to his right is a little bit, so that's actually not as good as a lot of the others that we have gotten. Ooh, there's an ab crunch. That's the lower torso crunch in there too. Finding that out for the first time, that's nice. So going forward is not a whole lot. Going back is a little bit more, not a whole lot, but that hidden ab crunch in there, look at that. It's very hidden. So getting him forward, oh, it's like this lower jacket piece kind of really gets in the way and hinders that. So getting him forward, you can go that much. Going back, you can go that much. But yeah, I like that. We get that ab crunch in there. So no waist swivel because of that. So, but of course, you get the swivel at that diaphragm joint. Legs go out that far apart, which is decent. Going forward, you know, that robe piece hinders a little bit, but you can kick the foot up that high. You can get it to go around quite a bit like that. Goes back a little bit. Actually, you have an upper thigh cut in there. You get a double jointed knee like so. You have a boot swivel right at the top of the boot, of course. Foot hinges all the way down. Hinge up a little bit. Ankle pivot and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So I like this. So we know now that this torso has to be a new piece because we got that butterfly joint and then we have the inverted ab crunch and diaphragm joint. So hey, that's great. We don't get pinless arms or legs because those are reused, but man, that torso, definitely liking him a lot more than I initially did. Okay, and of course, here is the Hand Ninja next to Daredevil and Elektra. Here we have the Hand Ninja next to Iron Fist. Okay, and here we have the various different Red Ninjas that we may have gotten. Now, I do not have an Articulated Icons Red Ninja to show you guys. I do actually have a Articulated Deluxe Ninja that I've never opened, and I honestly don't plan on opening here. And that's probably the closest resemblance to this new figure. I think SB Toys on Instagram actually posted a side-by-side with the classified, the new hand ninja, and the articulated icon, so I don't have that to show you guys, so sorry about that. But here you can see the old Marvel Legends hand ninja, which has a great design to it, but very lacking in terms of articulation. Like the ankles and everything like that, there's just really dated, and you can see kind of how small he is in comparison. So when you throw in like Daredevil, right, he's much taller than those hand ninjas there. So this one is definitely kind of a little bit more streamlined in terms of height with other Marvel Legends figures. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, which I'm happy with. I think the Classified Series Red Ninja is probably still my favorite in terms of articulation and kind of how he's able to move around so much. But the more simplistic ninja design, I do think is better. But you know, you guys let me know down in the comments below which is your favorite of the three, and throw in the articulated icons in there. That might be a clear winner because it's a very streamlined look for a ninja and has good articulation. But Red Ninja Classified Series wins it for me. The head sculpt is fantastic. I love the armor pieces, things like that. But this new hand ninja is definitely a huge improvement over the previous hand ninja figure. Okay, so my final thoughts on the hand ninja, way better than I thought it would. It's definitely the army builder that people are going to want to get multiples and multiples of, not only for the army building aspect, but to use the additional legs to make Stilt-Man even taller. One thing I think this figure is lacking is weapon storage. So yes, you have the sheath for the included sword, but what about these sickle pieces? You guys, again, remind me in the comments below what they are actually called. I just don't remember. You can't store these actually on the figure anywhere. So you could do something, you know, like this, like that, but that's not, you know, that's not that great of a design. So I guess technically you could do that, but it just looks really off. So storage for those would have definitely gone a long way. It's nice to finally get a new hand ninja. People have been wanting them for a long time, and Hasbro did the right thing by including the correct Build-A-Figure piece in there, because you can army build those legs. So kudos to Hasbro. I think definitely a solid wave. It's nice to get the new hand ninja. So you guys let me know in the comments below what you think of this figure. Are you happy with it? Are you sticking with your old one? Are you going with G.I. Joe Classified Series? Or are you going with articulated icons? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.